This here has been the funnest project I've ever worked on. From buying this car wrecked off the auction to it coming to my house and finding out that the wire harness has been ripped, sourcing the wire harness, and then being surprised on how expensive the parts were for this car, and then getting all the parts, getting them all painted, put together, and coming back to this exact same spot with the car painted, to then lowering it, modifying it, and making it the best looking Audi RS7. All of that there leads me up to this very moment right now. That today, if you're watching this on May 31st, is the very last day you can get entered to win this beautiful machine right over here. And all you have to do is subscribe to my Instagram at BYBTim, or subscribe to my Facebook at Backyard Boys. Both those links are down in the description of this video. On top of that, all the rules to the giveaway are there as well. I'm gonna ship the car to your front door. Anyways, it's super exciting, and today we're gonna find out if we can make this thing a 10-second animal. Before we get into the video, I did want to mention that if you guys are watching this after May 31st, just go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram at BYBTim. Stay up to date with any future giveaways or anything exciting with the channel. I love you guys, and let's get this video going. We got a very dangerous combo. This is a Dragy unit, and this unit here will give us perfect, accurate 0 to 60 times or any kind of measurements we need. This right here is what will make this car an absolute animal. So if you guys want to get yourself a Dragy unit, go ahead and use the link down below, save yourself some money, and let's get this video going. I've gone ahead and set up the entire Dragy system. Dragy does send you like a little pamphlet like this, and it's super simple. It took me less than a minute to figure everything out. Sends you a little magnet piece like this. I got the app ready to rock, and look at this. So we see the app, and then look, moving this thing, you can see that the thing registers, so we all know it's all good. I'm gonna put a little magnet, put it here, and mount my Dragy unit right here. It reaches my charger cable, and that should give us some accurate readings. Let's go ahead and do some 0 to 60s, 0 to 100s, maybe like 60 to 130s, or whatever the measurements are that we need in order to get a good reading from the 0 stage, basically stock Audi RS7, to a stage 1 Unitronic, and see the difference. Is it really worth getting the Unitronic stage 1 for the RS7? Something is seriously wrong with the car, and I'm not really sure what it is. When I accelerate under like pressure, the back of my seat vibrates, and I can feel some kind of hitting. Listen. You hear that? I don't even know what it can be. I can't even imagine what it can be. Just a lot of times you hear a noise, you're like, oh, that's that. Oh, that's that. This is just like the randomest. Dude, I hope my rear differential or something is not just shot. Let's go home and pick up the car and see what's going on, because I'm scared that something's gonna blow like any second, like literally. I just went ahead and checked all the wheels, and they are all tight. That is the easiest thing to start with, so that's why we started with that. I'm just hoping that it's not expensive, and that's really it right now. And maybe not very expensive, like a rear differential that's like a couple $1,000s at least. So let's go ahead and pick up the car and see if we can see anything.
I was so sad and so confused. All I wanted to do was tune this thing and just enjoy it. But then I saw this.
I think we got something. So look at this. There's the exhaust, and the drive shaft is right in between, right there. The drive shaft carrier is right here, which has the bearing. And now, if we just grab my phone and kind of use it as a prompt to push up on that. Let's see. See how much play that has? Hang on. Look in there. And this is, it's basically right there. If you come right out, it's exactly where I sit. Man, this sucks. I was so excited to get this car tuned right now, but I guess that's not gonna happen just yet. We have to order a new drive shaft bearing, and I will order an aftermarket one because I don't want the winner of the giveaway RS7 to go under there if it does break in the future, like if I get an original OEM one, you know, because these are very weak. Time warp till now. I want to give a massive shout out to Carholics for allowing me to use his beautiful shop space. These are the guys that wrapped the RS7, and we are here because we're gonna be changing the drive shaft bearing. As you guys know, I don't really have much space in my garage, but here is the drive shaft bearing, and as you guys can tell, this one is significantly beefier than the one that comes stock. I did buy a little D-wall grinder. We got quick jacks under the vehicle, and we are all prepped for this bad boy to go up, and let's dive in. So I dived under the car to take a look at all the tools needed for this job and just kind of the entire order of operation to get this bearing changed out. So I'm under the vehicle. Instead of taking off the entire exhaust, what I'm gonna try to do is pull these clamps back, drop this section of the exhaust, and do my job and change that thing. But in order for us to do that, we gotta take off this heat shield here, take off this brace, and then take off these exhaust hangers. That way everything drops. So let's get right into it. Wasting absolutely no time, I dug right into it. Honestly, it's a very easy job, and if you ever need a drive shaft bearing changed, just do it yourself. So I successfully did exactly what I said I would do, and it's much easier than I thought. There is our drive shaft bearing, and we can see that is just a little bit looser than it should be. So let's go ahead and grind that off and swap out with our new one. For watching a couple of YouTube DIY videos, this is the easiest way to take off the drive shaft bearing. So I bought a little handheld grinder and took that bad boy off in seconds. All right, so this is a complete joke. Look at this, 565 horsepower, and it's holding on by this little thin garbage. So it makes sense why it breaks so easily. It's actually a notorious problem on the R7s. Luckily, we have a very juicy, thick replacement, so we're gonna go ahead and put this bad boy in there, and we will be finally able to tune it. So let's get this installed. Before installing the new drive shaft bearing, this needed to be cleaned off. That way the new bearing sits nice and tight. It was pretty satisfying to clean this, as you can tell. On goes the new bearing, and it's super easy because the new piece is made out of two pieces that bolt together. Bolt the assembly back onto the chassis of the car and reassemble everything. And now you officially have a brand new drive shaft bearing. Finally, we are here where we are ready to test the Audi RS7 Stage 0 versus Stage 1. I do have a Dragy unit right here. This is gonna give us our accurate 0 to 60 times and whatever tests we are going to perform. It is on my phone now, and I'm super pumped to show you guys the results of 0 tune to a Stage 1 tune, basically. So I'm gonna put you guys on the chest here, and let's get right into it. All these tests are gonna be performed exactly the same. Traction control fully off. You guys can see the stabilization light up there. And then we are gonna be in individual mode, which is basically dynamic, but I put the suspension on comfort. So that's the only difference over there. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Oh my gosh, that pulls.
60.
Oh my gosh, that pulls.
60. Quarter mile. 130.
I am so impressed right now because online it says that this car is like a 3.7 second car. It is 81 degrees right now, and we were doing 337, 338, 0 to 60. That's pretty darn impressive. So the numbers were all consistent, 0 to 60s, the quarter miles, they were literally identical. So I don't think we need more testing to do. Let's go ahead and hop back to our house, download some horsepower without changing any kind of bolt-ons, nothing, just downloading horsepower and see what we can do again. So I think I'll be running like a 3.1, maybe a 3.0 with the Unitronic Stage 1. All right, we got everything set up and now we are downloading horsepower. And while that's happening, I wanted to give a massive shout out to Unitronic. First of all, customer support is top of the line. I was just having some issues with the tune, gave them a call. They literally just took care of everything. So that's awesome. Also, their tunes are just incredible, reliable, and just all around amazing. I've been with them for about 2 years and never had a single issue. So if you guys want to get yourself a Unitronic tune for your car, link is down below. Let's go ahead and finish downloading horsepower and see what the numbers show. We are all officially tuned. I have been waiting so long for this moment, you guys don't even know. Look at this, we come to a little stop sign and let's do Oh, look at my carpet flip back. Look at that. Guys, it is so fast. I can't believe a car like this size moves this fast. Dude, just downloading horsepower. I literally didn't change anything. That's so crazy to think. Just for this specific moment, I waited all day just for the weather to cool off. It's at 85 right now. We were doing the morning test at 79 Fahrenheit. So let's go ahead and do our runs. Let's do our comparison. For some reason, I'm feeling that I can get a 10-second quarter mile, like a 10.99. I don't know, I'm feeling I can get it. Like, this can literally be a stage 1 plus 10-second car. Let's do it. Oh yeah, 2990 to 60.
30.
Oh yeah, 2990 to 60.
Quarter mile. 130.
All right, let's see what that was. Oh my gosh, 1102. Are you kidding me? We're so close to getting a 10-second car. That's not even funny. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna do one more pass. I'm gonna turn off the fan and the AC and everything for this run. I gotta get a 10.999999. I don't care. Good launch. 3-second launch. Good launch.
30.
3-second launch. Oh, really big hit.
130.
10.93, quarter mile, 10.93. This is a freaking 10-second car. Oh my goodness. Guys, we did it. No way, I can't believe it. Stage 1, 10.93 quarter mile. Woo! This is absolutely crazy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm mind blown. Basically a stock Audi RS7 with some downloaded horsepower. There's no hardware, there's nothing. It's a 10-second car. That is bizarre. But what also is bizarre is the fact that you can win this thing. And all you have to do is subscribe to my Instagram at BYBTim or subscribe to my Facebook at Backyard Boys. If you subscribe to either, you're automatically entered to win. It's that simple. And if you're watching this May 31st, because that's when this video is posted, you are blessed because these kind of opportunities don't come around too often. But anyways, I wanted to give a massive shout out to Unitronic for the tune and just in general, everybody that collabed with me to make this build possible. Unfortunately for me, it's gonna go to one of my Instagram or Facebook subscribers here shortly, but for the time I had it, it's been the best car in the world, and that is why I bought myself a Nardo Grey RS7, which is gonna be stage 2. But anyways, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Smash that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe, and if you have not seen my new build, which is an E63 AMGS, go check it out. I love you guys all. See you guys on the inside. Peace.